What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the SEAL Amateur League, the premier Brood War vs. Brood War amateur tournament. Today, continuing on with the group stage, we have the Overmind versus a newcomer, a good friend of mine, Dampth, apparently aka Uberdonk. Let's hop right into this. Get this started. As you all know, there's a rule in the SEAL. There's a constant rule, and that is your in-game name cannot match challenge and it cannot match Discord. They all have to be different. That's the one actual criteria for joining, is if they're all the same, you can't play. So in the top center, approximately 12 o'clock position, we have the Overmind, Alex Death themselves. And in the bottom right, playing Protoss, though a StarCraft 2 player, or in StarCraft 2, I believe they're Terran, it is Dampth. Now, if you've been following my casts, you know how I feel about this matchup. And that is, it is really damn hard for Brood War Protoss. That's my completely, admittedly biased opinion, is that this matchup is very difficult, and I love to see it. I love to see it. This is what I was talking about. I want to see more of this. Center map, 2-gate with a forge. This is dirty. Now, I will admit, I hate this on this map. I also talked about this before. This map is not good for cannon rushing. You can't 3-pylon wall here. You can't Haas wall here, because this is 2 gateways and then a single like zealot wide pixel, like little box in the middle. So you can't go like pylon gate and have a hard wall. You can't wall here, and then there's obviously like clearly nowhere to cannon. But considering we're going double zealot, and from my understanding this is completely unscattered, we might even be getting a third. Okay, so this is good. This is a very late pool. This is a good drone pull. You need to go like 3 pylon. I'd say, but you can't wall. See, this is why this map is. If that wall, this is great, but it doesn't. Maybe this just making a choke for the zealots can be okay. I don't know. I feel like that's cope. Did both of those probes go down? Go an Evo chamber immediately. Are we sending another probe? Zealots are on their way. 2 more probes. I mean, there's no backing out of this, right? Your shit's in the middle of the map. But you can't get cannons now because of the creep spread. Yeah. I mean, right? Yeah. Oh, no. This is not like this. No. No. Okay, well, I like the idea. Yeah. Okay, fair. Fair. You know, sometimes you just go for something. I wonder if they knew that that wasn't going to work with 3 pylons, because it looks like it almost might. You know, maybe you can go. I guess the first one has to finish. You could go 2 pylon gate, right? I think that is a wall, because 3 pylon, there's the one spot. Maybe that, I don't know how you get that down. And then, yeah, I don't know. It's troublesome. But yeah, the 2.5 minute game 1. Let's go, baby. Quick cast today. So there you go. Let's get into game number 2 and see if Dampth can get something done with the Protoss. Maybe Dampth in practice is feeling what I'm feeling, which is this is not a very easy matchup to try to move on to the later stages of the game in. Like, I feel in this in the Brood War Zerg versus Brood War Protoss, you have to be like getting stuff done to move forward on equal footing. That's just my opinion. I think it's unbelievably difficult. We're not even really witnessing the parts of the game that are super, super difficult. Okay, I just saw a lot of camera location keys go down for Dampth. That was a lot. Is that like 6 camera location keys? That's crazy. I love that. I go up to like 4 when I start the game, and then as over time I get like a 5th, and I just get lazy. I'm like, I'm just gonna click the map again. But without that, let's just get these quick intros out of the way. On the top left, Purple Zerg. It is the Zerg Terror. Ripping up this group stage, it's the Overmind, aka Alex Death, which look how sick that emblem is. Is that an Archon? That is awesome. I did not notice that before. That's cool. And that little Hydralisk emblem. And then got their little Ariel decked out. And in the bottom left, not having a super cool Archon emblem, shame. It is my friend Dampth, aka Uberbonk. The battle of 2 Euro bros, Switzerland versus Romania right now. Romania's up 1-0, which I think I've been forgetting to do scores this entire season, so that's good. That's all right. We've had a lot of sweeps this season, so maybe nobody noticed until I brought, attention to it. So on the Protoss thing, we're actually going to gate expand. I don't want to see a cyber in this wall. And that's what all of us, like StarCraft 2 players, do. We're like, build a cyber. Yeah, okay, so there's an issue with this. Hydra busts, well, other than the fact that this is not a wall, which is a huge issue right now, with the Ling styles that have been coming out of Overmind. The other thing is that Hydra busts just kill your cyber core, and it just resets so much of your tech that I see a lot of people do it almost like what people are doing in I still don't think that's a wall. What people are doing in Brood War, where they are having the gate and they kind of set the forge here, like back set just a little bit, and then they'll do the cyber like way back here or over here or something, or maybe like here, and it leaves room for cannons. And then that makes holding the Hydra bus like a lot easier. It's something that makes it more doable, really. It's just because when the tech comes, which once again hasn't even been an issue for Overmind basically this whole tournament so far, they've just been dumpstering people. But when the tech comes, you really have to respond to each tech correctly. And having this up front screams Hydra bust to me. Let's reset my tech, please, right? Or even just Ling pressure. If you don't, well, we're getting the cannon, so that shouldn't be as much of an issue. 4th hatch going down on location. Or I'm sorry. Oh, wow. Is this a 5th hatch already? Yeah. That's crazy. Going 5 hatch immediately. This is that +1 melee Ling. We've been seeing Overmind's done this every single matchup in every game. And they just make a bunch of +1 Lings. And then they just swarm people. And I think it just gives them a lot of map presence. Where they're not gonna die early. Yeah, I don't know. It kind of feels like maybe like double Stargate openers would be good against this, but I feel like you'd really have to meta that. There'd be a lot of like prior knowledge involved. Where are we at tech wise? So we have one Corsair coming. Oh no! Oh, we have a scout. Wow, I wasn't even paying attention. Was so ready for that to just have been a Corsair. Cool. I actually really like that. I don't like these 3 zealots sitting out front with all these lanes. Oh god, please bring these back in. Nook them up. Okay, the scout's here. No. Oh god. Look at this. This is nasty. Are you gonna hold position here and just let the cannons eat it? I mean, the scout's getting damage done. The whole position is good here. But there's your dead cyber. Look at this. This is so nasty. I think this is game. This is exactly how Blank died. Just a million billion +1 Lings. You got a wall. You just got a wall. Immediately you got a wall. Just make a gateway. Make something. Okay. What did we go? Cyber? Okay, you walled out your probes, but it doesn't matter at this point. That's going to go down. You need to build more stuff. How did that scout die? He might have died in the chaos. I thought the game was over. Where are we right now? This is a weirdly low drone count because the drones that went down, yeah, the scout went down to the spore colony, unfortunately, but they were in oh shit mode. Oh man, we got to make a gate. I love the God, just the pathing. Do 3 cannons do this? Is the question, and I guess actually no. There's a much bigger question because in the last 20 seconds, Overmind made like 15 drones, and I think that the real thing to talk about is that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because we're 37 drones to 22 probes. And I think that Dampth thinks this is an all-in. This is not an all-in. Like, you need to probe like yesterday. And maybe make another scout, honestly. Because at least it could just fight the Lings with, absolutely... Yeah, I don't know. Hydras are coming, right? I'm not really sure what to do in this position. I think you just roll over and die. You're at 45 to 24 workers at this point. This little group of Lings has sat here while Overmind has made a million billion drones. And look, this isn't necessarily an easy fight here. Poor Ursalisk. Look at that. Just slaughtered it in cold blood. Now I want you to die for killing that fur boy. Oh no. This is just bad to worse. This is just from bad to worse. I mean, we have these leggy boys, which is good, but like, Storm's on the way. But I just can't help but talk about the worker discrepancy, right? It feels very futile. It feels very futile. It's like you're look at how many fucking Hydras this is. Okay, I think they're quick. Look at them. They're trucking across the map. These guys are sprinting. The reality is they're going to be here before Storm's done. And I think we just lost more zealots. And there's 3 cannons. So I think it's all ogre here. Yeah, I'm gonna say there's no way. Even if this doesn't win, which I think it's gonna, it's just over. Storm is not finishing by the time these decide that they're gonna kill you. This Storm's only halfway done. And Archon isn't gonna do anything anyway. A third of the production right here is going down. You can't let anything get fished in at all. And Storm's not done. Well, I mean, the Zergs, right? The Zergs are just on a tear, and there it is. Zerg is just sitting completely undefeated so far in this group stage. I don't think we've seen a Zerg lose a map, and honestly, I don't think we're going to see one lose a map, given the way this group stage has gone until the first CVZ. Yeah, rough to be a Protoss in this group stage right now, but that's the way it goes. Overmind and Pagliacci are both extremely strong. I'm excited to see them play. They're both so far Overmind is 3-0, and Pagliacci is 1-0 to my knowledge of what we've casted so far. I've been keeping the brackets completely hidden from me for the lack of spoilers. So yeah, the Zergs are on a tear. There's no other way to say it. But yeah, quick cast. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate you all. See you next time.